Yesterday's Park to Prem was absolutely mad. If you didn't see the second game, you missed out on a classic. And if you didn't see it, well, look away now, because today we're back 3 days later in game to take on York City at home. A massive game in the FA Cup. And we know if we win this game, who we'd get to play. And I really can't emphasise the potential of this fixture enough. The winner of this game against York takes on Birmingham City of League One at home, the former Championship outfit relegated to League One last year. It'd be a massive game. If we could play them at home, there is a potential for us to make a whole lot of money and really transform the club financially. Give us a little bit of stability that we're craving. The plan today is to do a triple header. The plan today is to beat York, then take on Bognor, who are currently top of the league, and then do the FA Cup first round. If we lose the first game against York, we're going to do Bognor still, and then we're going to do Salisbury away, who are in third. No disrespect to Salisbury, not quite as impressive as Birmingham. Sorry, Salisbury fans. How is it going, Park to Prem fans? Welcome back. Today's episode number 14. Today, there's nothing to waffle about. I've hardly calmed down. Today, shall we just get into things right away? We've got the fourth qualifying round replay. It's at home. It's a big one. Now, for today's game, I am making a change since the previous match. Iwamene is going to come in and play as the deep line playmaker. The rest of the team remains unchanged from the previous game, with the exception, actually, of Pasal, who's no longer suspended. So, please no red card today, Brandon. Besides that, though, I don't want to change things tactically today. Now, I might live to regret this, but ultimately, I feel like at home, with a bit of a fresh spring in our step, we're going to be able to have a better performance trying to take the game to York. I'm not willing to go all-out attack like we did last time, but I do feel like there's credence to at least trying this system. If the game starts following a similar pattern to last time, then the wingers are going on attack, and we're hoofing it up to them. Anyway, we're going to submit our team for this game. I did rest the players midweek. It's only been 3 matches since we took them on in York. So, yeah, not a short away day for York to travel all the way to Guernsey for this one. Debatably one of the biggest games in Guernsey's footballing history, dare I say, at least as a football club. And this match here, if we win it, would set up what would be the biggest game, I think, in the club's history in the first round of the FA Cup proper. It'd be massive if we could do it. York are playing their 4-3-3 again that caused us problems in the first half. I was kind of hoping they were going to play their 5 at the back again. What would be very anticlimactic now is if, well, we get absolutely pounded by York. Let's be honest, first game against them, we were kind of fortunate that wasn't the case. The fact that our goalkeeper got man of the match is a testament to that, but it's a clean slate today. It's a fresh start, and it's Dylan Crowe. I thought, put it on a plate for someone. He's put it to the back post. It's cleared away, but only as far as Merry, who turns his man, charges into the middle. His shot is blocked, and Justum collects and looks to go long. And suddenly, Rose is all on his own. What are we doing defensively? Williams is trying to get back as best he could. And I'll tell you what, that came from absolutely nothing. We were nearly caught out with a Route 1 counter-attack. Fortunately for us, shot off target. Halfway through the first half, pleased to report it's been a much more even first half than when we took them on previously. I feel like in Football Manager, home and away advantage is a really, really significant thing. It's something that it's hard to quantify it, but I genuinely believe it means that in this kind of game, you can play a system that just doesn't work away, but at home can work. Something that's actually making me really pleased to see is how packed our ground is today. I've never seen it so full of people. So hopefully we're actually going to smash a record attendance here and at least a record gate receipts. Of course, we'll hope that we can win this game and get a chance to do it all over again against Birmingham. York City on the attack here, though, on the far side. Almanza played through with the ball. He lays it inside to Pybus, but Iwamene, with all that mobility he's got, he's a very, very quick footballer there and in the right place and right time defensively to, clear it away and deal with it. And now we have a chance, and NLBM scored. I can't believe it. I thought he was offside. I was scared to celebrate. He is offside. Why did I celebrate? I don't want to call out Sports Interactive here, but they changed something with linesman animations to make VAR offsides less clear. The issue is in the lower leagues like we are, where there is no VAR, the refs just don't raise their flags as a result of that fix. Please fix the problem properly for leagues with VAR, but at least in my instance, make the linesman raise his flag SI. 7 minutes left of this half. York yet to have a shot on target, besides that one lumped up ball that we just kind of didn't really deal with. They've not offered a lot going forward. Of course, as I say all of that, there's now a highlight to end the half. We all know what could happen here. Gonna hope it won't happen. And I'll tell you what, NLBM has won the ball there. The Frenchman wins it in a great area. And then does whatever that was. Half-time in this game, really, really pleased with the performance. 0-0. Got to remind ourselves, York are 2 leagues above us. And whilst they're struggling at this level, this is really building up some hope and confidence for, well, a possible promotion this year. But even if we get promoted into a new division, the fact that we could do well in the Vanarama regional leagues. At the break, they've had 3 shots to none on target. We've had 8 shots by comparison, so we've been the better team. I am going to tell the players I'm far from pleased. I don't want complacency to slip in here. There is still a lot to do. Just as a reminder, if the scores are all level, extra time, then penalties. You can see just looking at the average positions on the pitch, we have got York City pinned back in this game. We're having a lot of the ball. We're having it high up the pitch when we do have it in dangerous areas. And I'm going to make some changes here, I think. NLBM's not been great. Tyler Forbes is going to come in. Elsewhere, I'm not loving Merry's performance, but Merry is just the kind of player you have to keep on. So I'm going to move him actually to an inside forward on attack and move Iwumene on to defend. That was something that we did in the last game against York that worked quite well. Livingston on, Forbes on, 2 players who have some really good physicals. Now we're going to see what we can do here. As they've got a goal kick, they're going to get it away, but we are back in possession immediately. Williams looking to go long. Pybus to Almanza. A goal now for either team would certainly ease the pressure that is on both teams at this point. Half an hour away from possible extra time and penalties. York going into this game as the favourites. Haven't really shown it today, and there could be a chance here. Tyler Forbes, the captain, running wide, holds it up pretty intelligently there. Livingston, Merry, finds the bottom corner, scores, makes it 1-0 Guernsey. The flag is not raised on this occasion. This one will count. Kai Livingston, fresh off the bench on the right. Merry moved over to the left, and that is why I kept Merry on. He's a player who has more quality than a lot of players in our team, and the kind of player who I feel like, in this kind of match, you keep on the pitch, because even if he's having a bad day at the office, he can have a moment of magic. Oh, I need to think about if I want to try and time waste or anything here. I'm saying I'm thinking a lot. I'm going to change a couple of things. I don't really want to go too defensive here, because fundamentally doing what we've been doing so far in this game has worked quite well. Nolan's not had the best game at left back, so I'm going to take him off with our 3rd sub. And I am just going to get rid of pass into space and ask the players just to time waste a little bit. 23 minutes left here. Lots of football still to be played. I'm just staring at the clock in the top left and hoping it trickles away with no more highlights. I feel like that would be a tall order, and, well, that feeling is going to be confirmed, because we're back in with some action. It's Dylan Crowe at right back. Playing it forward to Livingston, who is starting a little bit deeper, but as a winger, will still try and get to the byline and put the ball in. Crowe is going to be caught a little out of position here, having gone up with the attack. And now Durant looking to get in behind for York. Cutting in from this left side. The number 26, no one's going to him. He lays it to Rose. Bycroft has not been tested today. He was man of the match in the first game against York. That is a massive save. Still a corner, though, for us to deal with. Clifford over it. The big red dog whips it in. Bycroft collects. End the highlight. Stop it now. 4 minutes left of this game. York with a free kick in our half. It's going to be put towards the back post. Durant heads it. Bycroft makes another really, really good stop. 4 minutes left here. York are going on the offensive. They are going more attacking. And, well, maybe there's chances to catch them on the break. But right now, I'm happy to try and contain them. There might be a chance here. Livingston, Forbes. Has he just hit the post? I think he's just hit the post. They've got it away from danger. Oh, my word. I'm losing my mind. If we win this, we get to take on Birmingham at home. There's 4 minutes of added time. Just stop the clock, Football Manager. End the game. We've not been great today, but neither have they. That is the win that I dreamed of. They had one chance in that entire game, really, in that second half. Besides that, we kept them so quiet. Bycroft was the best performer yet again. I'll tell you what, a lot of you guys were telling me to sign a new goalkeeper at the start of the season. I think we signed the right one when he became available. My word, Jack Bycroft, he loves big games, and we've seen that in the 2 games against York. Well done, lads. Got the result we needed, and with that, we get to take on Birmingham, which is absolutely crazy. We go into the first round of the FA Cup proper, and as much as it wasn't an emphatic win, it wasn't like it was a complete smash and grab like the first leg. We were worth the lead. And yeah, apparently we struck the right note. You know what? I don't care what note it was. If it was the right note, that will do me. Guernsey received £10,000 for that win. We are going to be playing Birmingham, and presumably we set a record for gate receipts. I'm hitting continue here to see if the record appears in the inbox, but maybe it's not going to appear. Did we set a record? Yes or no, Football Manager? We did set a record. £28,000 made from that game. You have to imagine we're going to get a similar sum of money from the game against Birmingham, at the very least. We won 1-0, 2,100 fans in attendance, so it wasn't a sellout. Our ground can hold 5,000. I have no idea how many people are going to come to the island of Guernsey from Birmingham, but I'm rather excited for that. That is going to be the third game of today's episode. Before that, though, the small matter of Bognor Regis away. Bognor Regis are top of the league. They are unbeaten. They're the last unbeaten team. I'm going to have to hope after the next game that is no longer the case. Ahead of the game against Bognor Regis midweek, we did have this game against Poole at the weekend. This was a weird game, rotated the team around quite a lot because, well, we've got a lot of games that we're playing as of late, and good news, we got a win. Bad news, it was not convincing. In the first half, no goals, not a lot of action. Second half, though, the game really did spring into life. Vaughan dinking it through to Forbes, who scored a lovely little finish. That wasn't going to be his last goal of the game, but before we could get on the score sheet, they pulled it all level. And I'll be honest, when they got this equaliser, I did start to worry slightly. Bycroft got a hand to it. I don't know if that was his fault or not. I'll let you guys be the judge in the comments. Good news though, 5 minutes left and it was Forbes to the rescue. Merry on off the bench, dinking it back post. Forbes with a lovely little header. And the captain, who has announced his intentions to leave the club at the end of the season, got man of the match, got 2 goals. I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to convince him to stay. At the same time, we were winning 2-1. Bognor Regis could only muster up a draw away from home. As a result, as we take them on in this game, that has been postponed twice. If we win, we stay above them. If we draw, we stay above them. I mean, either of those would be good. Hopefully it's going to be a win, though. If we want to look at the positives, they've just had to play against Salisbury in third and battle really hard at midweek. We rotated our team for our midweek game, and as a result, looking at the players here, fitness is looking very, very good. It's pretty much a full strength 11 on full display. Fingers crossed, we can win this. Building up a bit of a cushion towards the top of the table would be really nice, especially because there has been a lot of cup football to juggle as of late. Nolan with a throw-in on this near side. Just a reminder, Bognor Regis unbeaten so far this season. We are looking to put that to an end here. They are tired after their midweek game. We are fresh. So with Carl Farquhar in the wide area, getting to the byline, dinks it in, and NLBM with goal number 11 of the season. The 2 strikers linking up nicely. They're like a prime Forbes and Shatayo up top for us in this game. Farquhar with the ball in the wide area. Bit weird that the striker was out that far. Dylan Crowe turning provider, used his pace to get to the byline, dinked it in. Not an easy header by any means, but back across goal, found the top corner. We take the lead. I don't know why I said that like that. I don't know. I'm just excited about the York game. Apologies. Right, heading the game here. Atkinson on the near side. The bearded beast, as they call him. Turns inside, gives it back to Nolan. Purcell now with the ball. Teixeira in possession. Nolan played forward. NLBM is going to try and get there. He does get there. And he was onside. That would have counted. Wasn't really sure what to expect from Bognor Regis here, but looking at their team's condition, they are struggling in this first half. I feel like this is going to be a long evening for them. As for ourselves, we are looking ready and raring to go for the most part. Matthew Nolan, a little bit tired, but to be fair, he did play at the weekend. At the break, they've not had a shot on goal. We've had 10, 5 on target. We've got ourselves ahead. Would like that second goal just to give us a bit of an insurance policy. So far in this game, it's been our wing-backs and also our strikers having good games, he says, as Nolan gets a booking and drops below a 7. But yeah, so far, the wide areas we've been defending well when they've attacked there. They're playing this 4-3-3, and without that centre attacking mid, you are really relying on your wider attacking midfielders to be creative outlets in the team. We've kept them quiet in this game so far. It's probably testament to the ratings that we've got for our players. Like I said at the end of the half, a second goal here does feel necessary. Bognor Regis are a good team. And well, there might be a chance here. Farquhar dinks it. I don't know why he dinked it. He should have just caressed it into the bottom corner. One-on-one with the keeper. Overhits it. Lands clear. And as we approach the hour mark, I'm thinking about the changes I'm going to make here. We'll wait to see what happens from this highlight. Lethbridge, just as a reminder, top goal scorer in the league. 15 goals to his name. It's been very quiet in this game so far for them. Ball forward to Farquad. He's through again. Not for the first time in the game. We've got it over their defence. This time, he does what he should have done before. He finds the back of the net. And, well, that was an assist for our goalkeeper. It's not a pretty goal. It's not one they're going to hang up and put in a museum. But it's one that I'll be proud of. Bycroft goes long. Defender here misses the header. O'Brien caught out. Not for the first time in this game. There was a warning earlier. This time, Farquad did not misplace his finish. Gives us a 2-goal lead. And with that, going to make changes. Nothing too overcomplicated. Cameron Cox coming in at left back for the buck to Nolan. Elsewhere, Livingston going to come in on the right-hand side. Could make another change. You know what? Going to make another change. NLBM off. Tyler Forbes on. The mission to convince Forbes to re-sign a new contract continues. He's announced his intentions to leave at the end of the year. I think we can win him over. Let's get him some chocolates. Get him a card. Wish him a happy birthday with a cake. Everything that we can do within our power. And maybe give him some minutes like we are here against Bognor Regis. I want him to stay. Corner here. Dylan Crowe going to float it back post. Williams is there. Headers it against the post. It's cleared away. Osborne's there. He's not scored a long shot in a while, Osborne. And he's very unselfishly put it into the box. And it's been dealt with very, very simply. Are they about to go up the other end and score? No, they're not. Cameron Cox has just murdered a man. Bognor Regis, you know, just behind us at the top of the table, have not had a shot after 80 minutes in this game. This has been a dominant display. As the away team against one of our big rivals, we have just smothered them in this game. They have been penned back, and well, it could get embarrassing. I mean, it kind of already is. A third goal would be the misery compiler. Dylan, have you got it in your locker? He's trying his key in his locker. Is the locker going to open? It's not for him, but it is for Will Merry. Merry's got his locker open. I don't know what's in it. I guess a rebound goal is what's in the locker. This metaphor's gone too far. Dylan Crowe with the initial effort. Keeper saved it well, but Merry was there for the rebound. Maybe the keeper could have done better. Maybe the defence could have helped him out. Doesn't matter. I don't care. 3-0. That might be up there with one of the best performances I've seen from our Guernsey team in 3 seasons. Absolutely superb. Farquad was amazing. Bycroft got an 8.2 rating despite not making a save. I don't know either. With that win there, we have now played the same number of games as the majority of teams around us. We are 4 points clear, a plus 26 goal difference. I don't want to whisper it too loudly. We should be getting promoted from here. Our unbeaten away run is 20 games long. I had no idea that was a record that we held. That is wild. I'm going to hope that record is still ongoing when I join you in a moment. We have got 2 away games, one in the FA Trophy. We've then got Cirencester to play. We're going to return, though, for the game against Birmingham. FA Cup first round. It's on the 9th of November. Don't go anywhere. 2 games down today, 1 more to go. The 2 games we played since the Bognor Regis games, 2 away wins. 2-0 was great in the first round of the FA Trophy. We won in the league 1-0, and with that, we are 7 points ahead of Bognor Regis, albeit they are playing today as we have a party and get distracted by the FA Cup. Now, being realistic for a moment, we are taking on League One opposition here. We go into this, it's a free hit. We could get absolutely slaughtered, but the fact we've made it this far is something that we can be, I think, pretty proud of. It's a difficult draw, let's be honest. Birmingham City at home, a great opportunity to hopefully get a bit of a payday. Our overall balance obviously dipped as low as 35,000 this year. Thanks to a couple of rounds of the FA Cup, it has been as high as 77,000. You can see it's already gone down a little bit. There's an opportunity here to rake in some money. I'd like to hold up my hands and apologise to Bognor Regis because they're actually still in the FA Cup. I was talking about them having a game less because we're playing today. No. Ignore me. They're taking on Telford. They could probably win that game, dare I say, against a Vanarama National North side. Elsewhere, you can see a whole list of teams here. There's a handful of teams at our level still in the competition. Let's see if we can get to the second round. I'm not optimistic. When it comes to our team, we are at full strength. No injuries, no suspensions. A really, really good spot to be in. Some great options on the bench, should we need them. Let's do this. Okay, this is a big historic game for Guernsey. As far as I'm aware, and I'm not going to claim to be a Guernsey historian, this probably would be the biggest game in the football club's history. If you're a Guernsey fan, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I think today is about just seeing how long we can hold it all square. Birmingham for this game, playing a 4-4-2. 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2. 13 minutes in, we've had more of the ball. We've had the first shot of the game. We're singing in the rain. I mean, maybe all the away teams, you know, they get fatigued coming to play us at kind of home. For us, oh my word, no way. Carl Farquad, 1-on-1. Southwood makes a stop. That could have been the chance. I do actually wonder if the travel distance for teams to come and play us plays a factor in FM. No idea. Either way, Dylan Crow over it. Whips it back post. Anyone there? No. Iwamene is there to mop up the pieces. Gives it to Osborne. Have a shot, Osborne. He can do it from here. Oh my word, he very nearly did do it from here. It's another corner. We're knocking on the door. We're piling up some pressure early on in this first 15 minutes. The rain is lashing down. The Birmingham fans who have made the trip across the channel, respect to them. It looks like a pretty big sellout. Certainly more fans, I think, than when we took on York. Halfway through the first half, we've had more of the possession. We've had more shots. I'm wondering, are they playing a full-strength team here? I think they are. They've got players like Chong in their team, who's one of their best centre mids. Incidentally, we did play Birmingham City at home in pre-season. We lost 6-3. Not sure if that's going to happen again. If it is going to be 6-3, the goals probably need to start happening before half-time. I know we had 11 goals in one half at the start of the season. Don't see that repeating itself. I'll tell you what, we are 40 minutes into this game. Birmingham haven't had a shot. We are bullying them. And their players are really tired. Oh my word. I don't really know what to say. This has been as good a half as we could have hoped for without scoring. They've not had a chance. In terms of the XG story, you can see here we were slow to get going, but we did create stuff. Minor concern, 4 bookings in the first half. That is a bit concerning. To all the players, I'm far from happy. Zach Atkinson is... He's crying. You know what, Zach Atkinson, there's no space for weakness in my team today. We're going to change things up. Merry, go to inside forward on attack. Iwamene, play deep line playmaker on defend. It's the change that we made in the last FA Cup tie. We're going to try it again here. Birmingham having a couple of shots to start this half. Their player condition is really, really bad. I guess they played a game during the week and just haven't rotated ahead of this one. Maybe shown a bit of disrespect towards us, which I don't appreciate. Maybe there's a chance here. NLBM almost there. Falls to Merry, though. Playing as an inside forward. Cut inside on your right foot, lad. He's tackled. Iwameno, though, to Osborne, who can pull the trigger from here. And oh my word, Charlie Osborne has scored against Birmingham. We're a goal up against League One opposition. I don't even know what to say. They've just not shown up in this game. It's not like we're getting lucky. They've created nothing. Williams puts in a tackle. Iwamene lays it across, and then Osborne from there. We all know. We're all thinking it. Have a go, lad. Smashes it in the top corner. That is... I can't believe it. That's what I want to see. They have now got a free kick immediately. Back post, header. Why did I get giddy? Why did I get excited? Cabezas sticks a knife in my back, gives it a twist. I was enjoying it. I was having fun celebrating. I was about to bust into dance like Alan Pardew in the FA Cup final. And now it's 1-1. Murphy puts it in. Cabezas, one of a load of players at the back post who was free. It's 1-1. With an hour played, I'm going to change things up here. Farquad's not been good enough. I'm going to bring in Tyler Forbes. Forbes has been in some great form. Arguably could have started this game, but we're going to bring him in now. Elsewhere, Dylan Crow booking concerns me. Nolan's not having the best of games either. I'm going to bring in Cox, I think, for Nolan. Dylan Crow has been a better performer this year. Left back has been perhaps the question mark position as this season has gone on. So Cox going to come in for some fresh legs there. I've made 3 subs. I've made my bed. I've made my changes. Now it's a case of can we try and make something happen here? You can see, looking at the stats, it's been a cagey game. It's been an even game. Birmingham definitely having the better of this half. That said, we are still creating stuff. We are still getting the ball forward. Unfortunately, so are they. Plange to Keller for them. Plays it forward to Cabezas. Cabezas? I don't know how to say his name. I'm losing my mind. There's points in Football Manager commentary where you get preoccupied by the game and the commentary suffers. Today is one of those days. Osborne, get it forward. NLBM, he's through. He's on a yellow card. It's a difficult angle. Can he hold it up? There's an option in the middle. It's Tyler Forbes. It's saved against the post and it's cleared away for a corner. Oh my, I can't believe we're giving them such a good game. I feel like on the balance of play we should be on top. They've brought on a kid wearing his school uniform. How should I feel? 20 minutes left in this game. Bacuna bringing the ball forward for them. Purcell going to pick it up, the number 5. Picks out Osborne, the goal scorer for us, the centre mid. Bringing it forward, gives it to Tyler Forbes. Now with Livingston. We've brought on some subs with some fresh legs and some pace. Kai Livingston's the man, and it's an incredible run and an incredible ball. And NLBM is there at the back post. And he's made it 2-1. NLBM. NLBM. Calm down, Jack. Last time I got carried away with the previous goal, we conceded immediately. Kai Livingston has danced past his man, played it to the back post, and then Southwood in goal. I don't know what he's doing in goal. Not going to question it. It's 2-1. Dean attempts to clear it for them. Dylan Crowe, though, keeps the ball alive. We have got men committed to the attack here. Ball loops up in the air. And, well, Forbes is not going to let that ball go without a battle. Crowe keeps it alive. Livingston, 1 assist already, whips it in. Mary's back post. We've got a penalty. Dylan Crowe's taking it. Dylan. He's been very good on penalties this year. A goal here would be massive. Dylan Crowe, the Park to Prem legend. He's not been sent off for us yet. Can he score a penalty in the all-important moment? He absolutely can. It's 3-1 against Birmingham. This is League One opposition. And we're sending them home as things stand. Get them on the ferry. Now we'll ship them out. Back to England. Back to the mainland. We are, oh my word, 14 minutes away from a spot in the FA Cup second round. They're playing a full-strength team. Now, I will say their team is absolutely exhausted, which has certainly played into our hands. But look at the stats. We've been the better team. Having gone a goal up, we've been brave. We've kept on the front foot. We've been rewarded. We are 4 minutes away from one of the best wins I'll have in Football Manager all year. Chong knocks it down to Keller. Wakefield can't get there. Williams heads it back to Bycroft. Merry now with the ball. Plays it to Osborne. I think he's offside by a mile. Forbes? I mean, he's finished it. I think he's off. Surely he's off. I'm waiting for the flag. There's the flag. I'm glad I didn't get carried away. And if you're wondering, was it close? No, it wasn't. After the game, I'll sit down with Forbes. We'll explain the offside rule to him. He'll understand it, I'm sure. I'll get out the salt and pepper, put them down on a table and try and explain it to him. Oh, my word. Cabezas is through. He nearly had a second goal of the game. Squeaky bum time nearly commenced there. If they'd got one back, I'd be worried. But with 4 minutes of added time, I think this is done. I don't want to celebrate prematurely. There's 2 minutes left. They've got a corner. It's whipped in. Dylan Crowe. It's not the best defensive header, but it will do at this moment in time. Murphy puts in. Osborne gets it away. Forbes, that'll do me. Their goalkeeper's coming a long way to keep the ball forward. He's at the halfway line. Murphy with the ball for them goes back to the goalkeeper. Is that a pass back to the goalkeeper? I don't know what's happening. I don't think Birmingham know what's happening at the moment. They are shell-shocked. They've given it to Forbes. He missed the open goal. I'd be more annoyed about that if it was 1-1 and that happened in the 93rd minute. I can see her laugh about that. That is one of the worst attempts on goal I think we've seen all year in FM. Keller has it for them. Runs inside. Hits it. It makes it 3-2 with a minute left. Might be a bit late for this, lads. Just time waste. Don't pass into space. Don't do anything silly. Kill off this game, please. I probably should watch the highlight for this. I'm too stressed. Hit the skip button. Stare in the top left. Are we going to hold on? We are going to hold on. I say hold on. I mean, it's an absolutely well-deserved win. Look at that. Oh, my word. Noah Lebret Mabulu. Remember the name. Remember the name, Ren. Thank you for a present that I will forever be grateful for. We have just beaten League One opposition in the FA Cup. I thought this was going to be a case of secure the bag and leave. Instead, we've managed to get a win. And to make a great day even better, Bognor just lost 2-0. We get £41,000 just for winning that game against Birmingham. There's going to be the gate receipts on top of that as well. We've got £148,000 in the bank. I think we just made £80,000 off a game of football. Our next game, by the way, is in 2 weeks, which is kind of nice. Because I had players on international duty, I was able to actually postpone some games just to give us a rest. And after that win, maybe I'll give the players a rest for the whole 2 weeks. Look at this record attendance, 4,700 fans. That is the all-time record appearance, beating 4,290, which I assume was set probably one of the first ever games that the club had. Oh my word. Gate receipts record, £65,000. That is absolutely bonkers. I need to go lie down. Before I do that though, FA Cup second round. Just as a reminder, Championship and Premier League teams enter in the next round. Is there any other teams down at our level still in this competition? As far as I can see, there are no teams at our level still in it. There's a couple of Vanarama National North and South teams still in, but oh my word, I could do automatic draw. I don't think my heart could take it. We're going to hit the draw all button and see who we get. Where are we going? Who are we playing? Where are we? Where are we? We're going to take on Gateshead or Boreham Wood. I mean, they are two Vanarama National League teams. There is a possibility here that we can make the third round of the FA Cup, and I can't quite believe it. Worth acknowledging, whoever of these two teams we will play as the home side, which means even more money. That FA Cup second round game, by the way, is scheduled for the end of this month. I think I know when we're going to be back next time. I know there'll be some people who watch my streams over on Twitch and are sat thinking, Jack, when's the FA Cup theme song going to make an appearance? If we make it to the third round, I will officially endorse and play the FA Cup theme song. You have my word. Never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd get to the FA Cup kind of proper, never mind beat two teams significantly further up the footballing pyramid than us. That win against Birmingham is absolute madness. It'd be kind of unfortunate now if we lost to a team in the Vanarama National Leagues, but you know what? Whether or not that is the fate that we are going to face, you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I will see you tomorrow for more Park to Prem action, and until then, it is me, Jack. I'm going to go try and calm down. I'll see you in a bit. I'm out.